After watching video after video giving you more reasons to despise MrBeast, you might be wondering, how did he go from one of YouTube's most beloved creators to one of its most despised? Even more shocking is how people who were ready to elect him as president just a month ago are now calling him Mr. Cloven or even comparing him to EDP. But is that fair? Is it really justified to call MrBeast that? By the end of this video, you can decide for yourself whether the title of most hated creator on YouTube is earned or not. It all started back in 2012. A young boy from North Carolina named Jimmy Donaldson launched a YouTube channel called MrBeast, along with his best friend Kris Tyson. What started as harmless commentary videos quickly evolved. Around 2017, MrBeast shifted from reaction content to real-life challenges and large-scale giveaways. And Kris Tyson? He became a core member of the channel, so much so that a MrBeast video without Kris felt incomplete. From there, everything looked perfect. Jimmy's subscriber count exploded. MrBeast became one of the most viewed and subscribed creators on the platform. But in 2023, when Kris Tyson came out as transgender, things took a sudden turn. While there was support, the backlash was loud, so loud that it sparked one of the biggest controversies in MrBeast's career. And, believe it or not, it was just the beginning. Fast forward to 2024. On July 16th, a YouTube video titled "This Video Will Make You Hate MrBeast" was uploaded, and it set off a digital earthquake. Around the same time, another expose dropped: "I worked for MrBeast. He's a fraud." These videos painted Jimmy in a light few had ever seen before, exposing layers of controversy that went far beyond Kris Tyson. The expose alleged that Jimmy was manipulating his young audience, fabricating segments in his videos to make it seem like viewers could win life-changing money, when in reality, many of those moments were scripted or even CGI enhanced. The video claimed that many of the contestants weren't random subscribers as advertised, but instead friends, actors, or vetted insiders. And it didn't stop there. One of the most damning claims? That Jimmy was running giveaways that technically resembled illegal lotteries, targeting a predominantly underage audience. And then came the Feastables drama. According to critics, the ingredients in MrBeast's snack brand were changed, yet the packaging still claimed it was healthy. If true, this would constitute false advertising. Add that to the already boiling pot stirred by Kris Tyson's transition, and the internet was ready to turn on Jimmy. Millions of views poured in. Accusations went viral. And then, on July 29th, another twist dropped. Chucky, a former MrBeast employee, tweeted out in defense of Jimmy, debunking several of Dogpack's claims, Dogpack being the creator of the viral expose. Chucky said the videos were not faked, that the scenes weren't staged, and that Dogpack was fired weeks prior due to erratic behavior. More critically, he claimed Dogpack wasn't even an employee during most of the videos he referenced. But Dogpack fired back, standing by his allegations and accusing Chucky of dodging the real issues, like alleged child-targeted gambling and false advertising. He insisted the core of his video was still true. Then Chucky hit back again, claiming Dogpack was high during the video's production. Meanwhile, the internet had stopped talking about Kris Tyson and had fully shifted their crosshairs onto Jimmy. On August 7th, Dogpack Part 2 dropped. But this time, he wasn't alone. He interviewed another MrBeast employee named Jake, who confirmed even more disturbing things, that some videos were staged or scripted, that employees were unfairly compensated, and that Jimmy allegedly pressured people to keep quiet. But it didn't stop there. Jake claimed he took part in one of Jimmy's infamous solitary confinement videos, one that never aired, and that the experience caused him serious emotional distress. He also claimed that Jimmy doesn't take no for an answer and pressures employees beyond reason. And then came the most unsettling accusation yet, that MrBeast knowingly hired a registered sex offender, a so-called PDF file, and tried to keep it under wraps. Jake the Viking, another former MrBeast collaborator, later confirmed the sex offender allegation on Twitter, revealing that the individual in question was actually his brother-in-law. And to make things worse, Jake claimed Jimmy knew all along. This revelation felt like the final blow, until Jimmy's girlfriend responded, saying that half of the allegations weren't true, which only made things worse. Because if half are false, then which half is true? Then, on August 16th, Jake would dropped a video titled "I Caught MrBeast in a Screen Recording." At first, it sounded like actual leaked voice recordings from Jimmy himself. But shortly after, Jake revealed that it was AI-generated audio. Yes, he faked Jimmy's voice. Deepfaked an entire conversation to make Jimmy look worse. The line between exposé and defamation had officially blurred. Jake later admitted that Jimmy reached out personally, apologized, and offered to pay him the $190,000 Jake had previously refused. They settled on $50,000 to help Jake pay off student loans and medical bills. But by then, the damage was already done. Public opinion was split. Some believed everything Dogpack and Jake said. Others thought it was all exaggerated or just attention-seeking. And many asked the obvious question, why didn't Dogpack say any of this when he was still working with MrBeast? Despite all this chaos, Jimmy's channel is far from dead. In fact, it's thriving. His most recent video broke every viewership record on YouTube, nearly 100 million views in just one day. Yes, you read that right. 100 million. While most creators would be cancelled under even half these allegations, MrBeast is somehow bulletproof. Why? Because controversy is free advertising. The more people talk about him, even negatively, the more visibility he gets. And with nearly 300 million subscribers, it seems cancelling MrBeast is literally impossible. Even Ludwig confirmed that Jimmy plans to respond once Dogpack's third video drops. And let's be real, when that happens, MrBeast's response will probably be his most watched video ever. In the end, this situation is both fascinating and terrifying. MrBeast might be the most hated creator on YouTube right now, but his empire hasn't crumbled, it's grown. Which raises one last question. If you can't cancel someone after all this, can anyone be cancelled anymore?